Hello guys, it's Saturday today and I'm off, and the kids are coming and Lily is coming tomorrow to visit us for the first time. So we are prepping for them coming and prepping for the new year. And I'm standing in the laundry room. I hope it's not making so much noise. Yeah, so I'm going to do that. I need to prepare a space for Lily where we can change her, because we don't have a changing station. We can't have a whole changing station here. So I have some clutter here I'm going to remove. Let's be real. Over here I have some clutter here, some plants I got on sale, even though I said I wasn't buying any more plants, but they were like really throwing them out, and I'm going to try and save those. So this is where I'm going to make space, remove all these plants, and I'm going to make space there. And it's hair washed soon, maybe today or tomorrow, so that's why my hair looks a little bit messy. Yeah. And yeah, I was also thinking, because we are going in the new year, I was thinking maybe the machine. So yes guys, I moved away from there because the machine is making noise. I was saying, like, I want to talk about the things I'm taking with me in the new year. Some I've been doing and they've been working, and some are going to be new things. I don't want to make New Year's resolution and goals and stuff like that. I just want to do the things that have been working for me now, take them with me to the new year, and maybe focus on some things that I have been doing and I didn't focus so much on them, like work more on these things to have a better life, I guess, not just a better 2005. So yeah, so I was saying my hair is a mess. It's because it's wash day today or tomorrow, so that's why it looks a mess, a little bit curlier than normal, because I've not brushed it out. So Jan is out doing some shopping, and I promised him to clean and he can come and we can clean together. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. But anyway guys, like I said, I'm going to talk about the things that have been working for me and things I need to focus more on. And one of that things is focusing on my peace. Thank you guys for loving my video talking about friendship, and that's what this comes in, like focusing on my peace. So I think at this time in my life, one of the important things in my life, apart from being healthy, is my peace. And I think if you don't have peace, you can also become unhealthy. I think it kind of goes hand in hand, you know. If you don't have peace in your life, that's gonna cause some issues, you know. If you're worrying all the time, you know, and worries can cause depression, can cause your blood pressure to go up. So I think what I'm trying to say, everything that doesn't bring me peace, I'm removing from my life. And I think I'm removing anything that doesn't serve me, does have a purpose in my life. I'm removing, you know. I can't say exactly what, but I think one of the things was like friendships that don't serve me anything anymore. I don't want to make it sound like my friends have to serve me, but friendship where it's like a one-way thing, friendship where like they're draining my energy, relationships, not just friendships, all relationships, you know. If I work with somebody and this person kind of drains my energy or gives me bad vibes, I'm just going to distance myself, you know. So for me, at this time of my life, the most important thing in my life is peace. And I remember before I met Jan, I told a friend, and that friend reminded me of this. I wasn't even thinking of it. She said, wow, Millie, I remember when you said if you're going to find somebody again, it was going to be somebody who gives you peace. And I found exactly that. Jan gives me my peace, you know. That man gives me the peace I need in my life. I hope I give him peace too. But that was so important. Like, people be writing like, I want a tall person, I want somebody who makes this kind of money. For me, the number one thing was I needed somebody who was going to give me peace. Yes. Another thing I think is following my gut instinct. Yes, I think that is something I have been good at listening to. Is it listening? You know, follow your gut instinct. Yeah, I think I've been very good at that. Like, and most of the time I'm always right. You know, like my instincts are always right. So that's something I have to continue working on. I think, for example, I have had things in my life, like especially like some people in my life where I felt like something's wrong with these people, and then I gave them a chance, and I actually found out like, wow, I was right, you know. I once met somebody from my country, and I was so happy here in Denmark because it's, like I said, it's so difficult to make friendships. So I met this person, and this person was from my country, and I was so happy. But the first time I met this person, I got a very, very weird feeling. This is not going to be good for the baby. It's like irritating me. Maybe I need to put them outside and or just shake them like this. And I didn't even put them in a dryer, they were hanging outside. But anyways, I met this person, and the first time I met the person, I got this weird feeling and I could not shake it. And because it was the way she looked at me, you know, like a kind of somebody who's jealous. But I was like, you cannot be jealous of me. She has just met me, she doesn't know me. So it was just that feeling, you know. And later in our relationship, I just realized, wow, this person was not somebody I needed in my life. Because even when I met Yan, she said something not encouraging. She said something discouraging. And there have been other things in our life where Yan has been like, oh, you know, give it a chance and this and that. I said, no, Yan, I'm going to follow my instinct, you know. I'm going to follow my instinct, and my instinct most of the part is always right. So guys, follow your instinct. If something is telling you, if you feel like your gut is telling you something, believe it. Another thing is focusing on myself. Guys, you know, sometimes when I'm going to do these videos, I always tell Yan, this is the idea I have on my video, what do you think? And because Yan is the way he is, sometimes I don't know, because men are like that. He's always like thinking how, like, what people are gonna say on YouTube, or how people are gonna respond, you know. He was feeling the same way, like I talked about friendship. I think for him, he goes to think like, oh, what will your friend think? Will they think you're talking about them? Like, so when I said like focus on myself, he laughed. He gave me that laugh. I was like, it was like a very weird laugh, and I said, what do you mean? You know? And I think for him, when I say focus on me first, for him, I think like other people, if you say focus on me first, people are like, yeah, she's what is it called, entitled, or like selfish. Yeah, sometimes we need to be selfish. And then I tried to explain to him what I meant, and then he said, yeah, it makes sense, you know, because focusing on me first, I told him like, what do you think when we're on a plane, they tell us if something happens, you don't protect the baby first, you know, you protect yourself first, you protect yourself first, and then you protect the baby. Because if you're not protected, how are you going to protect the baby? So I was trying to tell him like, if I don't take care of myself first, how can I take care of other people? If I don't show myself love, how can I love you? How can I show you love? How can I love other people? If I have no love, if I don't love myself enough, you know, I have to have the love to give. And if I'm not taking care of myself first, I'm unable to give anybody. I said, how can I come with good energy? You know, like you always say I have good energy. You know, you always say, oh, I don't know where you get this energy. Like you're always happy, you're always positive. Like, yeah, but if I am not taking care of myself first, do you think I'm going to be like that? You know, how can I care for my patients if I don't care of myself? You know, because I think there's a lot of people out there who give and give and give to their children. They have children. Everything is about their children. No, everything is about their husband. Oh, they want to take care of the house, to have the house shining for everybody else, you know, and they don't take care of themselves. And then the children, they move out of the house, and then they're remaining with the husband, and they don't know what to use that time on. And then maybe they start like clinging on the husband, because now the kids are gone. They don't know who to please care of. And then maybe the husband thinks, oh, they're too much. And maybe sometimes they find out they didn't even have any hobbies or anything they like. So they're just sitting there like, now I can't do this for the kids. What can I do? And then they're just sitting there and they're lost, you know. So we need to take care of ourselves first, you know. Get some hobbies. Get things about you. Even if you have children, have things that you do that have nothing to do with the children. I know it's hard when you have small children, but try to have your own thing, you know, that doesn't include the children. Try to make yourself like happy. And I know it's hard, especially for people who have small kids, but most of my followers here, you are up in the ages, you know, you're not so young. So I mean, if your kids are soon moving out, try to find something to about you, you know. Yes, let's be selfish, you know. Being selfish doesn't mean like it has to be negative. be selfish and take care of yourself first. And yeah, we can't love other people if we don't love ourselves. We can't I can't even like I can't use my body for it to be healthy if I don't like focus on going to the gym and focusing on myself. I have to focus on me first before I can be a good grandmother to my grandchildren if they're coming more, before I can be a good grandmother to Lily. You see, I focus on myself. I'm looking forward to see my grandchild. And yeah, so let's stop making like, yeah, I think I should cut this off. Yeah, so focusing on yourself is not a bad thing, guys. We need to do that. So guys, the next thing I'm going to be focusing on is becoming strong. I think if you've been here a little bit long, you have been hearing how I talk about, I put on weight, I want to lose weight. And yes, of course I want to lose the menopause weight, but I think my focus is going to be being strong, which means I'm going to be training my body to be strong. And if I lose weight through strength training, that would be good, because right now I'm eating very healthy and I can see that on my body. But I would like to be able to be, when I'm 60, to still be able to pick myself up even when I'm 70 and 80. I would like to be able to get myself out of the chair and not having somebody get me out of the chair. And I've been feeling that's like when I'm getting out, I'm like, like an old person. And I work with older people, sometimes people who have broken their bones and stuff like that. And I can see people who are doing strength training, I can see people who are working out. I can see a difference on people who lived healthy and worked out and people who did not, and that's actually scary. You have somebody I think somebody who is like 90 something years and the person is still walking around. And in my country, this shouldn't be new, because we see people who are old and they're still walking around and getting themselves around. But the lifestyle here in Europe, the lifestyle here in Denmark, is going to, even us with our maybe strong bones and strong structure, the lifestyle we are living, the food we are eating, the weather, having half a year of darkness and no sun and all that, I'm not getting that D vitamin, yet back home we get like the D vitamin from the sun consistently, and we eat healthy food and all that. Here, like, I eat more meat than I used to do when I was back home, and I can change that. We eat little meat now because of these meal packages, but the lifestyle we live here, people want to come to Europe and everything, but the things that happen later in life, honestly, like, yeah, healthy part of it, that's what scares me most, because I think what scares me most is like being inside like half a year without sun. That's not good. The other things I can stop, I stopped like drinking and I'm exercising, but important thing, if you are at my age, the important thing right now is to make your bones strong, because I work with people who come from hospitals and we have to rehabilitate them because they have broken bones and stuff like that. People break bones here. I've never seen people in my country breaking bones, like old people who breaking things, breaking hips and breaking joints and everything, and especially women. I think also it's because we are women, but here in Denmark I feel like it's bad. So yeah, I'm going to work on strength training. I am not going to be, I think a stairmaster, I like the stairmaster for cardio. We also need something to keep our heart up, but I do that for walking. But I think I'm going to be focusing on like those machines that train my body to be strong. And yeah, because like I said, we want to be 60 and 70 and not have our kids or anybody else help us. I would like to be able, and actually I think I don't know if it's because I stretch or because I think I have good bones. I was at a doctor one time, and he because I was having pain in my joints, and he told me like, do this, do that, bend over. Like I was bending and touching the floor, and he was impressed. So I would like to keep that up. and I can keep that up through strength training and stretching. I do stretching. Sometimes I fall off the wagon, you know how we do that, but I think, I pray to God that God gives me strength to keep on doing this. And I think, guys, we have this thing of focusing on the wrong things, you know, like if I could criticize myself, I would say, but Millie, you get time to do YouTube videos, you know, you get time, you do your makeup, you sit down, you do YouTube videos. This takes a long time editing, so you cannot say you don't have time. So we have this tendency of actually focusing on the wrong things, like, I want to grow my YouTube, or my house is clean. We are actually, I am part of that. Like, I sometimes, like, I have days off when I'm focusing on YouTube and all that. Oh, I need to clean the house, I need to clean the house, and I clean the house, but then I forget the most important thing in life, which is my body that is carrying me around. Imagine your car, our car, when our cars are, we make sure to take them for service. You know, we make sure that they can take us from A to Z. We make sure, like, they have oil, we take them for service. But when it comes to our body, we just let it go until it's like really, really bad. Instead, we should do prevention, you know. Prevention is better than cure. So I think that's what I want to focus on. Like, I need to tell myself, keep telling myself, Millie, your body is the most important thing. It walks you around, you know, keeps you moving, you know. You cannot do anything without your body, you know, like, so I need to focus on that. I hope it makes sense, guys. So another thing, guys, I am going to be focusing on is a clean space. Because I feel like clean space means clean mind. And you saw in one of my videos there where I was making ready for the Christmas tree, and I told you how the feeling I got when I removed that Christmas tree, and there was space. I felt so much peace, you know. And the same thing, you see, this space here, I had that IKEA thing. I used it to keep my small baby plants and all that. I'm not doing that anymore, but see how it looks nice with the empty space. And I'm making this ready for my granddaughter, so we can be changing her from here. But when they're not here, we're gonna keep the things away, and I'm going to try and see if I can leave just maybe a plant or something else, but not clutter of so many plants. These are the things that clutter your home as plant mamas. You have a plant that is dying, and then you try to revive it. I might revive it because I love plants. I'm a nature girl, and I don't like throwing out plants, but these are the kind of things that declutter my home. You know, all these small plants I'm trying to nurse. And if I had an area where this is the kind of area I could have it, because this is a laundry room, but also we go through the laundry room a lot, and I see that clutter and it gives me stress. So guys, you have plant mamas, what do you do? Everybody around me in my life, they know I don't like throwing out plants. Yeah. The thing we got, I'm gonna be changing. Perfect, fits very nicely. Yes, guys, I was still talking about decluttering, because I think a clutter home means also clutter mind, because I don't think anybody can think clearly when your space is a mess. And for me, I love Hugh, and I think in one of my videos, which I haven't posted, I talk about
how a huge home has to be a clean home. You don't have to have a lot of things, but it has to be a clean home. So for me, I think if my life is not going well, you're going to see it on my house, on my home. If I'm stressed out, but I also feel like, I hope you can't hear the yarn is vacuuming, but I also feel like if I put myself together and I clean up, then I actually feel better. You know, if I'm in a dump, if I'm down and not feeling well and my house is a mess, when I put myself together and clean up, I think I always feel better afterwards. So, but I think I still have so much clutter to declutter, and guys, I hope I can take you with me in that process. I have to declutter my wardrobe, clothes, shoes, bags, everything. It's going to be a big decluttering year this year. I'm going to give out, sell out, and yeah. Let's see how that goes. But for me, I feel like when all those the clean places in my home, the ones that are nice, I want to hang out there. Like our garage is a bit messy, I don't want to hang out there, so, but it will be cleaned up too, and yeah, it's because we have a few boxes there and stuff, so, but I think most people's garages, they're always messy, aren't they? So, next point we're going to talk about, I think I'll wait until Ian finishes vacuuming, guys, so you don't listen to that noise. Yes, another thing, guys, I'm going to be focusing on is taking care of my hair. I think my hair is growing, but I think I've been kind of neglecting it. I think it's been a lazy girl's natural hair. But sometimes some people say leave your hair alone and it will grow. But I think I've been kind of neglecting it a lot. But I also think because I don't want to be wasting so much money on hair products. But the hair is actually growing. But I think in this year I'm going to be putting more focus on it. Just like I focus on my skin care, I think I'm going to also focus on my hair. So hair goals. I don't know what goals I have, but healthy hair, that's the goal, and taking more care of it. Yes, guys. So guys, another thing I'm living in 2024 is looking a mess on my days off. Jesus Christ, sometimes on my days off, if I'm not filming or anything, I always look like a total mess, and I feel sorry for my husband, because I always said, like, I'm always going to keep myself looking good for my husband, but sometimes my days off come and I walk around with this I don't know, that thing I sleep on in the night, that the one cover my head, and I always look a mess. But my husband never says anything. But yeah, I think in 2022, even on my days off, I'm going to wake up, dress up nicely, and yeah, so that's something I'm really going to work on, because I've been thinking about it a lot, like how us women sometimes we just kind of, I don't know, on our days off we just let ourselves go. But sometimes I also feel like, yeah, our husband should accept us, but also, like, I think they should have something nice to look at than us looking a mess. But for most of the days when I'm going to work, I'm a nurse, so most of the time I'm in my uniform, and so something I'm working on in 2025 is looking also good on my days off, not only when I'm going to do YouTube videos, but yes, yeah, something else, focusing on our relationship. I don't know, like, I focus on my relationship daily, so it's something I have to continue on. I think we are very good at focusing on us. Yeah, the two of us, we're very good at putting ourselves first, actually, because like I said, if we don't put ourselves first, if my husband and I are not happy and all that, how can we bring joy in our children's life, in our friends' life, if we are miserable? So the two of us, we're very good at focusing on ourselves, and I think we're going to continue doing that in the new year, guys. So guys, let me know what are are you going to be focusing on in the new year? I don't like doing resolutions. I just want, and goals and stuff like that. But these are the things I'm going to be doing. What are you going to be doing in the new year? Leave a comment below, because I have probably forgotten some things, and your comment might remind me of something I need to focus on, and your comment also might help another person. Yeah, so leave a comment, and remember guys, it's never too late. Okay, it's never too late, and not at any age. Remember that when you're going in the new year. Change things. Remember when I said you are not a tree? If things are not working out, leave them in 24. Come like a lion. Yes, come like a lion roaring in 2025, not like a cat saying meow meow meow. You know, you are not a tree. You're not meant to be in one place forever and ever. So if you're not happy, if things have not been working out for you in 2025, leave them. Do something different. You cannot keep on doing the same thing if it's not working out, you know. You cannot keep on saying, I'm trying, I'm doing the same thing and it's not working. Then try to do something else. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoy this kind of vlog video, and leave in a comment if you like this kind of vlog and video. And we might continue doing this kind, because it seems like you guys, you get bored with the sit down videos. And yeah, let me know what kind of vlogs you like. All right, so thank you guys, and see you in another video. Bye, and Happy New Year.